Yeah, you did a poll of how many people bought one loan, under 10, under 20, under 50, and across the board, there was someone raising their hand and a bunch of people, right? So you had a couple buying their first 10. You had a bunch of people buy 10 to 25 and then 50 and then 100 plus. It was all in the same room.
Yeah.
So the vast knowledge was amazing. The attorneys were awesome.
Yeah.
And we had women panels, we had man panels, we had mixed panels. We had panels of different ages. They're just surpassed the time, take a time.
Yeah.
It was really cool to see all these people kind of be in the same room and be able to first get along, right? Sometimes that's a hard thing to do. But I think for us, it was what I think was what we expected. But I think we're both happy with how people reacted and were willing to be part of the adventure of the DME conference.
Yeah, and that again, that was a calculated thing. We wanted it to be, fun enough that people felt comfortable with each other and could chat. And so we did that axe throwing tournament, and that was a ton of fun. And it really, I think, broke the ice right off the bat.
So I heard from multiple people those who may not have been there or on our YouTube or whatever they're watching it at. People were astonished, and I could say, pardon me, going, what do you mean axe throwing in a no conference, right? But what it did was, it was more than just axe throwing. It broke down any barriers. You were a person hanging out at a local axe throwing place, and you got talking.
Yeah.
Community talking of whatever, and you didn't know sometimes who you're talking to. Right. And that allowed the conference to be humanized.
Yeah.
And be at any level you want to be, because you're able to chat over a beer and throwing axe and having laughs and all that stuff. It broke the huge ice that a lot of time when you start a conference, no one knows each other. And most people who aren't common to the industry walk past all of us hanging out at the bar the night before, just chit-chatting and don't know anyone. And it allowed people to really connect before you even got started.
Yeah, which was perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping would happen. It happened. So
Lord.
That worked.
We did have a winner. Unfortunately, like you said, the conference second place went to your wife, who will be back for vengeance, I'm sure. But just the whole adventure was good. I think a lot of people also were taken back by the fact that the different pockets of people, it wasn't a tight circle around places. You're able to walk around and sit at different tables, which for the first time in a while, I've seen people actually sit at places they didn't know anyone, which is tough to do for some people.
Yeah. And again, that's the whole point. We're there to network. We're there to talk to people and figure out how to do deals. So meet someone new. And, and a lot of people took that and did it. So I was glad about that as well.
Of course, Cindy is complimenting you too for a great job. Well done. It was a fun time for me, a fun time for everyone. It made the weekend worth going down to in a second. I would do in a heartbeat anytime it happens. Can you give some ideas of what going through your head as we have some people tuning in now, of what you expect next year to maybe bring, what other different topics or people you're hoping to kind of bring together, what other sections that they can look forward to next year?
Yeah, so I don't want it to be the same thing. We'll do the same kind of format, but I don't want the topics to be the exact same thing, because it gets boring really fast. And not to say that there are not topics that won't be repeated, because some of them need to be repeated. So we're lining up the schedule. I've read through some of the surveys that came back yesterday, and there were some really good ideas in there of different topics and things that we can cover next year. So we'll sort through that over the summer, and then we'll start planning again, like come September, October, and we'll start putting the schedule together and things like that.
Yeah, we're hoping to see more of the originators and more of the people coming out. I would say the top originators all said, "Holy God, people of our industry's got to get here." So that marriage is going to happen. So you're going to miss out on deals. If you're looking at tapes, they don't really compare to these assets we're looking at from our finance world. The one request I'm going to have and make this live recorded is that Repass brings back the ice cream next year. That ice cream, so it was great. If Repass is watching, thank you very much for that. It really kind of relaxed things, and it makes it fun.
And it's good ice cream, Ben and Jerry's, man. Like that was good
It's
stuff.
great. So for those people, I'm sure the website is not up yet. Tickets aren't available. So those who may be asking, please give Nathan some time to breathe before you do all that. But we're gonna be working alongside of them and encouraging what we can hopefully have for next year to make the conference just as good as it was this year. I'm sure it will be even better. How did you and your wife handle it after it was done? Did you guys just sit back in the bed and take a nap?
We did actually. Sunday morning, we stayed a few extra days, but Sunday morning came, we slept in a bit, went to church, and then came back and had a nap.
Oh my Lord.
Slept for about 2 hours and then went out to Centennial Park and walked around the park area, beautiful area. And it was just nice. Monday, kind of got back to work. We started debriefing right away and just kind of going through, well, we like this, we didn't like this, and, tweaks and things immediately, and things that we're looking to improve while it was still fresh. So that was good.
It was awesome. So guys, if you have any comments or questions, Cindy says she's already had on our calendar for next year. I ditto that, Cindy. I appreciate you chiming in here. We'd love to hear more comments about it, some more feedback. Posting the app's available for the next 3 months. So just jump on there, connect with people, send messages, make posts. Again, if you want to get the videos, reach out to us. The PowerPoints will probably be I know you posted Dan's Dosky's PowerPoint in the app. You can get mine through our website. If you need a link, send it, message to us, and we'll post all this stuff on the YouTube and all that stuff. But big props. Thank you so much, Nathan, for hosting an awesome conference. But I would also ditto the fact that you guys made the conference just as well as everyone who attended, who contributed and were part of it.
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't have been anything without everybody else's contribution. So that was huge. So many good speakers, and all the sponsors, everybody who participated really made it a real success. So big thanks to everybody who participated in any way, attended, whatever. It was a lot of fun. We'll definitely do it again next year, and it'll be a lot of the same thing. We definitely have to have, the new champion. We'll see if Dan can defend his title and see what happens next year. Awesome.
Well, we're going to disconnect from everybody. Have a great weekend, everyone. Hopefully we will see you soon. And stay tuned for our next conferences, our next talk, which we haven't nailed down yet, but we're working on something really special for you guys. And I think we'll be hitting on some those who are not sure about what collateral assignment is. We're working on that topic. We're just trying to fine tune some stuff before it happens.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. We'll disconnect. Enjoy.
Thank you.